St. Leo University. For more information, visit us at stleo.edu.
Welcome, Lions fans and Sunshine State Conference basketball fans, to Wednesday, January 4th at the Marion Bowman Center. The St. Leo Lions will be taking on the University of Tampa Spartans. Spartans come in at 12-1. Lions hoping to snap a 14-game losing streak to the Spartans. My name is Frank Orlando. I'm here with Harry Dammer. Harry, you ready for this one?
Fantastic. This is two very good teams here, top teams in the league, and will be a good one.
Tampa will get it started. Audrey Ramsey with it. Coach Dammer, what do we think Tampa's going to be the keys to the game for them?
Yeah, so, I'm concerned about the keys to St. Leo's, frankly, because that's who I was able to speak to, the coaches of St. Leo. So I don't know the coaches of Tampa well enough to ask them what their game plans are. So, but in short, I'd say a couple things. The Lady Lions have to do a good job of spreading the floor like they're doing in this possession and utilizing their good guards. You know, by spreading the floor, they can then create shots for their good guards, number one. And number two is they have to play defense, tough defense for the whole shot clock, unlike that possession right there.
Sidney Quinn with an easy two there.
I'm sorry, yeah, go ahead, Frank, yeah. And unlike that possession, they have to play defense for the whole length of the shot clock. Some teams play a decent job for the first 10, 15 seconds, and then they let their guard down a little, pun intended. So, again, the length of the shot clock and then execute in the half court in the spread offense and letting the guards do their thing. So those are the two things we'll keep an eye on over the course of the day, Frank.
So a quick 4 points for UT before the turnover there. Kiki McIntyre bringing the ball up. Lions looking to get on the board just over a minute into this first quarter. When these two teams get together, it's always a big rivalry. Let's see if the Lions can get on the winning side of this for the first time in a while.
Yeah, as you mentioned earlier, as we talked about it, Lions haven't won. Well, that was a walk. So the Lions haven't won against Tampa in a long time. And they haven't won in this gym in a long time, which is usually surprising because the Lions have been a good team. They've not been like a 5-20 team, but they still can't get past Tampa on men and women's side, one of the best programs in the league.
There's a big move by Jay Adaramore.
Jamoke Adamare, yes. Key player, because she can do things not many Division II post players can do. Very athletic, good post moves. Whoop, and that's a foul by Jamoke right now.
So that's her first foul. She's out of Nigeria, and she really provides a physical presence down low.
Yeah, 6'1" at least, and again, very good hands, very good low post moves, and again is the difference for the Lions in many of the games because again, a lot of people, it's not a lot of people have somebody as athletic as her who can guard her in the post.
And it feels like she's just growing into this team. She recorded a season-high 18 rebounds against Flagler a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, you know, it's common that the big players develop a little slower than the guards.
McIntyre almost loses the ball in the reach in there from UT, and then Shash throws it away. So UT with it, up 7-2 early in the first quarter. Ramsey bringing it up, the junior out of Boca Raton. It's down low, and Jay takes it away, and Kiki McIntyre brings it up the court. And Ulrich thought about it, then pulled the trigger, unable to get it to fall. But the extra effort by Adaramoye earns another possession for the Lions.
Yeah, and lucky that Jamoke didn't go over the back there. That would have been tragic for the Lions. 2 fouls on their post player a minute into the game.
3 from Tamara Sash, no good.
That was a quick shot with somebody in her face. I mean, I think they could have waited a little bit more to get a little bit better shot.
Well, Lions only have connected on 1 bucket so far, unable to find the twine. But another steal down low. Button brings it up. Ulrich over to Shash. Button thought about it. Now a 3 in the corner is good.
Shash.
Big
Tamara
three for the
Shash.
Lions.
Yep, Tamara Shash.
She's a grad student out of Cairo, Egypt.
Only shooting 20% from three, so that was a big one.
She's really improved all of her time here at St. Leo. Last year, taking a big jump up in minutes, and now confirming really her leap in quality this season. That corner three has been big for her.
Don't foul.
And Coach Harry, you may have jinxed that one.
Don't foul.
You may.
Don't foul. Oh, and
that's her second.
Yep, and that's you can't get you can't. That's an awareness thing, I think. If you already have one in the first minute, then you have to go the rest of the quarter without fouling. Put your hands up, play good position defense. Do not try to block shots. Here's a statistic for you, Frank. If you try to block 10 shots, you will foul. You will foul probability 5 times, right? So you're better off almost always just putting your hands up, playing good position defense. Unless you're an exemplary shot blocker, Bill Russell vintage or David Robinson, some of the great, or Mutombo. No, don't bring that in here.
And if you're going for the shot, you also might put yourself out of position for the rebound as well.
Yeah. But percentage-wise, it's just a bad percentage to go for the block every time.
Luckily for the Lions, it doesn't cost them many points. McIntyre, the jumper, is good. Kiki McIntyre ties this one up at 7 with a long 2-pointer. So the Lions have rebounded from a rough early start, although they're going to have to play defense without their big starter down low. And that is a 3.
Sarah Jones, yep. Yeah, and by the way, we forgot to mention Alana Harris is now in the game playing post for the Lions.
McIntyre
let it go.
Takes it to the basket and draws the foul from Malia Sullivan. So McIntyre go to the line.
So this puts even more pressure on the guards. Adamore is out of the game now. And it's not just scoring on the interior. It's also getting it in and making the defense collapse. So then the perimeter shooters have more room to do their thing. So when you lose your premier post player like that, it hurts on so many levels, especially on the offensive end and rebounding. That's clear. But in a subtle way, it hurts the offense too. It hurts the other players' offensive skills.
McIntyre with 4. We're all tied at 9. Rather, 10-9. UT is up. And they'll turn it over again. Lions causing some turnovers here. Some uncharacteristic turnovers for UT. Although the Spartans are averaging 14.5 turnovers a game on the season.
No, that's not terrible. That's not terrible. They do have pretty good guards. Audrey Ramsey, as you mentioned, Audrey Ramsey, she's 70 assists to 27 turnovers. And that's a very good ratio.
There's a kick in the corner.
There she is.
Ramsey finds the bottom again.
There she is, averaging 11.5 a game. Like I said, 70 assists to only 27 turnovers. You prefer a 2-to-1 ratio assist to turnovers. She's almost 3-to-1.
So the Lions down 4. Down low. The drive. No good, and UT is able to collect that one. Maigusto down low. Decisive move, but no good. And here comes St. Leo. McIntyre with it up at the top. Coach Cressito calls a set. Ulrich hasn't been able to get going yet, but that might get her going.
Yep.
Amanda
Ulrich leading the league. I believe she's leading the league in scoring with, 18.5 points a game. If she's not, she's in the leaders in the league. Last year, I believe, did lead the league in scoring.
Yes. Oh, Button couldn't quite get it to McIntyre. Good transition D there from UT. That's no good. Sydney Ken is Tampa's leading rebounder. She's averaging a double-double. That's going to be someone, especially without Jay Adamorier.
Sydney Kinn, correct? Sydney
Yes.
Kinn, yep. Yep, averaging 17.9 point, right below Amanda. That's 17.9 a game, 10 rebounds a game, averaging a double-double. Sydney Kinn.
Well, it's 13-11 with 3 minutes left. We will be right back here from the Marion Bowman Center.
My grandfather had always wanted me to go to this school.
On its campus in Tampa Bay, convenient education centers, and online everywhere, St. Leo University provides a supportive, affordable, and innovative education that prepares students for successful, rewarding careers.
I feel prepared for the future. St. Leo University gave me the tools that I need for success.
St. Leo University. For more information, visit us at stleo.edu.
And we are back here at St. Leo. It's a shame that this game taking place before students get back on campus.
Yeah, that's always a tricky thing. The first couple of weeks, it's nice to not have to travel. At least in the Northeast, where I'm from, it's always nice to not have to travel around holiday time and go, especially in the bad weather. But the bad news is if you have home games during that period of time and nobody's there, you're sort of giving up the home field advantage. But
Elena Harris makes both free throws there. And now
substitution Diaz, I think, for
Alanis
Harris.
Diaz coming in. Diaz is a freshman out of New York, getting some good time as a freshman. Coach Cressito, fellow New Yorker, trusting her.
Yeah,
in this
she
big game.
She will bang you. She will bang Sydney Kinn. She will hit her. I mean, she might not block her shot, but she'll bang her inside and try to push her, dislodge her from the low post.
Well, that's something, when you're playing a taller player, if you can get your work down low, do your work there, you can at least disrupt it.
Yep. Yeah, you actually, and that's a little harder to call the foul, too, from the lower. There's Sydney Kinn again. Look at that.
And Kinn, just as she's done all season, getting the board and then putting it back up and drawing the foul.
So, again, we had the only person that could really negate her inside would be Jamoke Adamore, but now Sydney's going to town, taking us behind the woodshed.
So the Lions bringing it up, down one. McIntyre. Button.
Notice the spread, very much an exterior sort of offense here run by ball screens. And whoa.
Ulrich from way downtown.
Whoa.
That's what she does, Harry.
Wow,
that is her game.
I mean, at my advanced age, I couldn't even reach from there. That's impressive. You're right. That's her game. She's not shy.
She's shooting it at 38% from three on the year, but Sydney Kinn a little bit closer to the bucket there.
There she is again. I mean, they do a really nice job of looking into her first before they get their offense started. They run the secondary break, they post Kinn up, and they look for her right away. That's their first option in the offense, and then they go from there. And they're really doing a good job of posting her up so far early in this game.
Button, floater, got it. Nice drive and finish.
Yeah, it'll be the question, Frank, whether the guards of St. Leo's, and there's three good ones, whether they can negate Kinn, right?
Yeah.
Over the course of the game. Kinn and I'd say also Ramsey.
So Kinn wanted the call, didn't get it. And here comes Ulrich. Step back. Just short on that one. That was a heat check.
Wow.
That was a heat check.
Yeah, that's I made 2 in a row. I made 2 from long. I can even go back further and keep going. Yeah, she just shooters need to shoot. You know, and one of the most important things of being a shooter is you got to have confidence in yourself. If you don't have the confidence, if you miss it 1 or 2, you got to keep shooting. And you don't have to tell Amanda Ulrich that twice, boy. She'll get her shots.
So Ramsey bringing the ball up for the Spartans.
See how they played the post up 44 there. Same offense. Aaron Antosh in the game for Tampa. Good size.
Diaz trying to battle and stay in front. The ball ends up getting kicked out.
Yep. Again, Diaz, trying to use the lower body to push out Antosh, but Antosh's got to be 6'1". Let me check that. But
6'3".
6'3".
6'3"
Okay, yeah,
center out of Townsend, Massachusetts.
Very, very, very big. What grade is she?
Really senior.
Senior. Okay.
Good ball movement. The 3, no good. Ulrich gets in front and draws the foul there on Sarah Jones.
Nobody in foul trouble for Tampa yet. Already key player for the Lions. Moki Adamare with 2.
How long would you go into the second quarter?
Yeah,
without
as long as you're in the game, I'd keep her out as long as possible. As long as the game is not out of hand, you got to. Whoop, here we go. Go ahead.
Great move by Amanda Ulrich. Strong first quarter for her, and the Lions are up 2.
Yeah, that was an example of she made a couple outside shots, and the coaches yelling, "You got to guard her!" Yeah, and they guarded her, and then she went to the basket.
No good.
Nice.
Lions have 2 seconds, 1 second. McIntyre from long.
From half court.
And that's the end of the first quarter. Lions take a 2-point lead into the break. We'll be back after this.
My grandfather had always wanted me to go to this school.
On its campus in Tampa Bay, convening education centers, and online everywhere, St. Leo University provides a supportive, affordable, and innovative education that prepares students for successful, rewarding careers.
I feel prepared for the future. St. Leo University gave me the tools that I need for success.
All right, we are back here at the beginning of the second quarter. Lions up 2 on the 12-1 Tampa Spartans.
Yeah, good quarter for the Lions, and Amanda Ulrich brought the Lions back in the second half of that first quarter, even with foul trouble by Adamore. The guards on the Lions, as we talked about, being key factor for the Lady Lions.
Great move.
Good move.
No good. Big rebound. No good. Everything right there by Alina Harris but the basket.
Yeah, it's twice now that she was actually more open than she thought and drifted a little bit. When you're under there, you have to go straight up. You can't let the basket move on you. It's one thing it's going to go up and down, but you can't make up and down and right or left. Explode up. It eliminates half of the possibilities from misses.
Is that in part due to Sydney Kinn's presence down there?
Yeah, it makes you rush. When you have somebody 6'3" going, it makes you rush. Oh, 24.
Nice
move.
bucket there
Malaya?
by Malia Sullivan.
Malia? I'm sorry. Okay, let's see if I can get it.
Yep.
Malia, you're right.
So we're knotted at 20. McIntyre with it.
Are you in the English department, Frank?
No. Political science.
Political
here.
science. Okay, I was going to say you have to do a better job with the pronunciations. I was hoping that maybe or world languages would have really been good. If you would have said world languages,
I'd be all set.
Yeah.
I'd be all set, Harry.
I'm just a silly criminology guy. I don't know any of this stuff.
Look
Look at that high-low there.
Good
That's
action.
the foul. Yep.
And drawing
They
the
do
foul.
a really nice job of spreading the floor with the four guards and then having their post player, whether it either be Kin, who's one of the premier players in the league, or who's back in. That is Kin. Okay, that is Kin. Okay. And then they also came in with
Sullivan made the pass. That.
And they had Antosh in there before. Gave Kin a couple minute rest, and Kin's back in there right after the timeout. They ran it right to her. Nice stroke too, boy. She's
makes
good.
Both from the line.
It's hard to believe that she's not a Division I player, right? I mean, she's only 6'1", maybe 6'2".
She
6'3", okay.
Transferred from the University of Findlay to UT, so she has D1 experience. Ulrich now. The jumper.
Is Findlay one now? Is Findlay one? Because I know they were two for a long time. Are they Division I now? I mean, you might have me on that one. I don't know. I think Findlay's still two.
Harry, I'll have to check.
Yep, no problem. But she's from Ohio, right?
Yes, Cary, Ohio.
Yep. So she tried Findlay, who's by the way very good program. So maybe she just wasn't playing. And
Ulrich with the steal, and then goes down in a heap. Is able to keep control of the ball.
Lucky she didn't get hurt there.
To the basket. Tries to draw contact. Does not get
that
the
should
call.
be either a block or a charge. You just can't not call something there. Game's going a little faster this ref here.
Ooh.
Nice play. That's the second time she's done that.
That's a good look.
Yep, Sullivan again getting in the lane. That medium range pull-up little floater. Very nice by Sullivan.
So UT on a 6-0 run to start this second quarter. Lions, just as they did in the first quarter, finding it hard to get on the board. Which tries to go back door. McIntyre, step back jumper is long. But great effort once again, and the Lions secure another possession.
Simpson, Tadka Simpson, nice job on the offensive board.
Rich thought about it. Now drives, no good.
No
and
foul.
UT Kin secures the ball. And Tampa will start with it again with Maya Gusto.
Yeah, okay, so on this high-low action where they're throwing the lobs in, there's two things. So it's one thing to deny the post player, with getting around like there. They had see the full front there that time?
Mm-hmm.
That was Harris, I believe, had the, is it Harris? Yeah.
Yes.
Harris had the full front and made him throw the lob. Well, but the second part of that is you have to have ball pressure. You can't let the person, sort of quarterback, like a quarterback sitting in the pocket. You just can't let them sit back there and take their time. You have to ball pressure and play the low post defense. It's always it's a team thing if people are beating you on the interior.
So it's on your guards as well as your
Yes, that's my point.
your post
If that
players.
wasn't clear, I apologize. Yes, it's just as much, if you're getting beat on the interior, it's just as much the guard's fault because they got to get out and ball pressure.
So the Lions will take a 30-second timeout, and it'll turn into a media timeout, so we will be back in a minute.
My grandfather had always wanted me to go to this school.
On its campus in Tampa Bay, convening education centers, and online everywhere, St. Leo University provides a supportive, affordable, and innovative education that prepares students for successful, rewarding careers.
I feel prepared for the future. St. Leo University gave me the tools that I need for success.
St. Leo University. For more information, visit us at stleo.edu.
So we are back. Ulrich with it. Ostapenka. 3, no good.
Ostapenka off the bench. She's been sitting for a quarter and a half. She comes in and within 5 seconds launches a 3 now.
She is 0 for 2 on the year from 3.
Yeah.
Now 0 for 3.
Yeah, 0 for 3. Yeah. But, and I don't mind actually the 3 if it's the end of the shot clock and they're struggling to get shots off. But she just came in. She's not warmed up. She's 0 for 2 from the year, and then she launches in 3 seconds. That's an awareness thing, I think. Oh, look at that. Oh, see? That's a nice play. That's a coaching play right there. You run an inbounds, and you clear out the help side and just lob it to your best player.
Everyone else cleared out above the three-point line.
Beautiful.
And then Sash tried to front, but the pass was perfect.
Yeah. On that, you just have to know there's nobody behind you, and you have to play behind. You can't full front, face front on the inbounds on the sideline below the foul line. Can't do it.
Ostapenka kicks it out. Simpson, no good. Ostapenka with the rebound. It's
fine.
good.
It's good.
I'm not sure what the UT players are concerned about. The ball clearly hit the rim.
Well, they're concerned. Yeah, no, they're concerned about when you hit the horn, the players stop playing, and they have to They have to learn, not to do that at the end of the shot clock. Do not play the whistle. Do not play the horn. That's what he's complaining about. He's complaining about the shot clock guy or lady, whoever's over there. I can't see that far. Let the shot clock go off, and his players stopped playing. See, yeah, see. Yep, he's saying it. I hate to say it, but he's telling her the same exact thing I just told you. I'm not totally losing it yet, Frank. Yeah.
Good call.
There's another
Harry.
one.
There's another
lob
over the top.
Yep.
That time, Lyons did a better job of having help below.
There's another one.
And a nice job by Button. That pass did not have as much arc on it.
Yep.
Ulrich. The floater, no. Didn't get her feet quite set on that one. And UT will bring it back up. Ramsey to Gusto. There's the jumper. No good that time for Sullivan.
There we go. Take it right
Simpson
to the basket.
To the basket. No good.
All right.
Good look in transition.
Yep. Could have maybe taken a half a step more. Got a little closer, right?
Interesting now that Button is fronting, Ken.
Yes.
Giving up a little bit more size, but maybe a little quicker.
Yeah.
Didn't matter there.
No, I give Tampa credit. I mean, they know what they're doing. Tom Jesse is doing a nice job getting the ball to his post players. They're really getting good shots. I'm impressed by the sets they're running.
McIntyre for 3. Got it. Boy, UT did not quite play that screen well at all.
I think that they're not used to the depth of the shots by St. Leo's. They haven't seen them play that much maybe, but the coach will point out to them very soon that the Leo will launch. Leo will launch.
That's an answer immediately from Ramsey.
Yeah, a combination of Ramsey and Kin, they are good, boy.
McIntyre back to Ulrich. She'll launch and get another one.
Yep. They just keep moving back. If you got them, they just keep moving back and keep launching. I mean, I give them credit. The moxie, right? You got to give them credit for the. And no interior game at all to speak of for Leo right now.
And yet they're only down 3.
Yep.
Can they get some stops here?
Up.
There's the front again.
See, and that's look at. It was 22. That was Button, right?
That was
Button on the perimeter, though.
Yes.
You got to close out and get both hands up.
So that's 4 on St. Leo. UT will inbound the ball. Tamara Sash comes out. Harris comes back in.
Right back into Kin here. Watch this. Watch this post up right here. Right there. Nice play.
Lions do a good job.
Oh.
But Maya Gusto now from the corner.
Just what they need now to Gusto to get hot, right?
Well.
What does she shoot? She shoots 42% from 3, so that was not an anomaly there. She can shoot, Gusto. Gusto has the gusto from the perimeter.
There's a 3. No good. And Ken comes down with the rebound. Ramsey breaks out. The Ramsey. Gusto looking for
There
two
she
in a
is.
row. No good. But Kin draws the foul on Harris. And UT will be going to the line here. The 5th foul of the quarter.
Yeah, so if you're really watching the game and paying attention, you can see that the Lions get a 3, and they've made enough to stay in the game. But Tampa gets 2s, and Tampa gets the ball inside. The only thing that's preventing this from being a big lead is they've missed some layups. But shot selection has definitely been the difference in the game here. Interior versus relying on the exterior perimeter game for the Lions.
Button now. Lions unable to execute that pick and roll. Ramsey with it for UT. Up 7 with just under 2 left in the first half. Gusto drives and scores. Nice move.
Ooh.
Great take.
So not only can she shoot 40% from 3, she take it to the. Yeah, she's a little spunky, right? Where's she from? Gusto.
Maya
Naples,
Gusto's
Florida.
from Naples.
Florida.
Ulrich, that's her shot, but not that time. Although the Lions able to win that possession through Simpson. No good. China Mater, no good. 2 occasions.
Yep.
And so UT will have a chance to extend this lead even more.
Mater off the bench, trying to get us some minutes. Feeling a little bit better, knee feeling a little bit better, giving her more and more time.
Gusto draws the foul, though, and she'll go to the line. So, Harry, Coach Cressito has decided, really, to not put Jamoke Adaramoye back in the game.
Well, now with a minute he won't, but a couple minutes ago, it was only a 2-point game, Frank, right? A 2-3-point game, and he was in the game, and he was making a good move, I thought. I mean, he didn't expect to get a 6-point run by them, and but if he can keep this under 10, get it back in the game, they got a chance. But, oh, look at that.
Gusto with misses both. Rare thing, she's a 72% free throw shooter.
Yeah, Lions lucky there. They sort of dodged a bullet. Now they got a minute. If they can keep it, it's 9 here. Get a 3, it's 6. And if they can go in at 6, that's a good half considering the adversity they have right now. And relying on bombs.
Ulrich. Ball deflected there. Really strong half by Sullivan from UT. She's done a lot of little things.
Yeah. No, I like he taps with the ball and posts up and kicks it out. Takes good shots.
Simpson denies the ball screen. Tries to get it to Button.
It'd be nice to get Button a couple shots, right? She's like the 3rd scorer, but... Oh, here we go.
Draws the foul. That's a good way for a shooter to get going.
Yeah, Alex is averaging 15 a game. So, you have, again, McIntyre, Button, and Ulrich, the big 3. And I don't think Button has scored this half. Let's see. You got the stats there. Has Button scored?
2 points.
2 points, yeah. See?
Need
more from her.
Although the Lions have had not a lot of success against UT, Alex Button scored 25 against them last year. So this is an opponent that she has
had some success
against.
Yeah. Well, getting to the free throw line, only had 2 so far, but now she gets the chance to double that. That's a beautiful stroke.
Good stroke.
I wonder if she had a father or a mother who was a coach, because she just has a beautiful stroke. Could watch her shoot all day.
And another, she gets both. The Lions have cut it back down to 7. UT looks like they're not going for a 2-for-1.
No.
Gusto almost had the look. But Ramsey curl and the
nice
jumper.
Play. Yep.
Came right around that screen ready to shoot.
Very nice. Very nice curl screen.
So the Lions will get the last shot of the first half. McIntyre gets into the offense. Button trying to go backdoor. Back to McIntyre for 3. No good. And that will do it With the UT Spartans up 39-30 at the end of the first half, we will be back for the second half action from the Marion Bowman Center.
My grandfather had always wanted me to go to this school.
On its campus in Tampa Bay, convenient education centers, and online everywhere, St. Leo University provides a supportive, affordable, and innovative education that prepares students for successful, rewarding careers.
I feel prepared for the future. St. Leo University gave me the tools that I need for success.
St. Leo University. For more information, visit us at stleo.edu.
My grandfather had always wanted me to go to this school.
On its campus in Tampa Bay, convenient education centers, and online everywhere, St. Leo University provides a supportive, affordable, and innovative education that prepares students for successful, rewarding careers.
I feel prepared for the future. St. Leo University gave me the tools that I need for success.
St. Leo University. For more information, visit us at stleo.edu.
My grandfather had always wanted me to go to this school.
On its campus in Tampa Bay, convenient education centers, and online everywhere, St. Leo University provides a supportive, affordable, and innovative education that prepares students for successful, rewarding careers.
I feel prepared for the future. St. Leo University gave me the tools that I need for success.
St. Leo University. For more information, visit us at stleo.edu.
My grandfather had always wanted me to go to this school.
On its campus in Tampa Bay, convening education centers, and online everywhere, St. Leo University provides a supportive, affordable, and innovative education that prepares students for successful, rewarding careers.
I feel prepared for the future. St. Leo University gave me the tools that I need for success.
St. Leo University. For more information, visit us at stleo.edu.
Welcome back, fans. UT up 39-30 over their rival, the St. Leo Lions, here at the Marion Bowman Center. Some first half stats for you. Leading the way for the Lions with 7 points was Amanda Ulrich. 10 points was Amanda Ulrich. Kiki McIntyre with 7. Alex Button with 4. Tamara Shash had a 3. Jay Adaramoye had 2. Elena Harris had 2. And Anna Ostapenka came in and got 2 quick points. That's 30 for the Lions. On the other side, UT. Their big 3 led the way. Sydney Kin had 14 points and 7 rebounds. When she was on the court, UT was plus 11. Maya Gusto had 6. Audrey Ramsey had 8. Malia Sullivan had 8. Sarah Jones had 3. Not a lot of bench activity, but, UT's top guns doing their thing, Harry.
Yes. Frank, it's a bad situation right now for the Lady Lions. You know, they have, first of all, statistically, only shooting 29% from the field, 30% from 3. Whereas Tampa is shooting almost 58% from the field and 57% from 3. And they're just getting really good shots. And why they are is because they're getting the ball inside to Kin and also to Antosh. So the first thing the Lady Lions have to do is ball pressure. They have to do a better job of ball pressure. They can't let Tampa come down, run their sets, and just stand on the perimeter and throw the ball inside. Got to ball pressure. Second thing is, Lions have to figure out a way to get better shots. It's not easy, because they have Adamori's been out of the game, so it's all perimeter. But, either I'd say quicker ball movement and then go to the basket harder and then kick out. So quicker ball movement, got to get better shots. And then lastly, and this is related to the first point, Tampa's done a really good job in what's called their secondary break. They run down. They might not get a layup, but then they reverse the ball and they immediately go inside to the post. Because the postman's run down the floor, Kin runs down the floor and posts up and puts the Lions on her back, post up. So I'd say, again, ball pressure, better shots, and stop that secondary break by doing a better job of ball pressure. So, during a tough situation, I think Adamori's got to be back in the game here because you got to try to get inside and out. You got to get something out of Jay to get the game back under control. And also, you got to get Button back under control. So I think Button last year, like you said, had a really good game against Tampa. So Coach Jesse said, hey, I'm not Button beat me again. He's done a good job. So a big task for the Lady Lions.
Well, UT will get us underway in the second half, the beginning of the third quarter. It's a 3 in the corner, and it's good.
Sarah
Jones. So Jones now has 6 points. She's hit 2 threes. UT with their largest lead of the game at 12. Button to the basket. Great take and 1. Draws the foul on Kin. That's one way to get Kin in
right,
on the bench.
So what I like there is instead of settling for a 3, it took the ball to the basket hard, Now, it's easy to say that, but, you also have to have players that can score in traffic. And not all, and frankly, a lot of lady players aren't as, some of them are skilled, on the perimeter. They can make shots, but very rarely can they score in traffic. If you get a Division II player, or especially a Division III player who can score in traffic, you have yourself a special player. Division I's a different deal.
So, Button up to 7 points. Lions back down 9.
Because frankly, if a young lady on Division II could score in traffic, she'd probably be a Division I player.
Kin down low, no good. Adaramoye doing a good job of at least being physical.
Yeah.
McIntyre trying to go to the basket. Nice up and under move and the finish. So that must have been part of the halftime talk from Coach Cressito. Get to the basket.
Get to the basket, that's right. Can't settle for threes, and they've done exactly that. So, good job. Well, you don't need near by Jay Adamore a quick third foul. That's what you don't need. Look at that. Good play.
Nice move.
See, stay down. Make them make a tough shot.
Ulrich. Step back jumper is good. Lions on a 7-0 run, and Coach Jesse needs a timeout as the lead has been cut to 5. Lions doing exactly what Coach Cressito and Harry, what you asked them to do in the second half.
Move faster and then go to the basket faster. Right? Don't wait long into the shot clock and settle for a 3. So, very good, Coach. He didn't hear me, and I don't think, and I just got lucky, to tell you the truth.
We'll be right back. So after that 30-second timeout called by Coach Jesse, the Spartans will get the ball back in play. Their lead cut from 12 to 5.
Yeah, and the Lions got their 3 scorers involved, all 3, right? One each, and all 3 of them did what they do. They all went to the basket. Amanda pulled up then for a mid-range shot, but she didn't settle for 3, which was, I think, what Coach was saying at halftime. Do not settle for 3s, especially early in the shot clock.
McIntyre applied some token pressure there as UT brought the ball up. Jones around the screen. Adaramoye doing a much better job battling with Kin. But Kin is able to draw that 3rd foul on Jay.
Yep.
She doesn't want to come out of the game. She's waving Coach Cressito off.
Well, it's one of those things that if you take her out and it gets to 15, you're probably not going to catch up anyway. But she's already got 3. I'd stay with her for.
UT only shooting it at 6 for 13 from the line today. Button.
Go to the basket.
The screen. McIntyre doesn't need to be asked twice to go to the basket. A kick out. Open 3. Good. The paint touch. The kick out. It's a 3-point game. And the home fans are getting a little excited here.
Both of them.
Gusto trying to get to the basket. Good defense there. Jones.
That's a walk. Oh, my goodness.
Almost travels with it, but gives it to McIntyre anyway. McIntyre
going
to the basket. Oh, just misses the layup. And the ball goes off Adaramoye. Boy, that would have been a nice finish.
Yep.
Kin came across and altered the shot just at the last second.
I like how they're taking the ball to the basket, not settling for contested 3s. Look how with a pace they play, though, right? They just
moving screen on Kin. That's her 3rd.
No, that was a walk. I'm sorry. They called a walk.
Oh, they called a walk.
Yeah, they called a walk.
I'm
which
sorry.
I think was a makeup for the one they didn't call, but it was a walk. Yep.
Thank you, Harry.
That's all right.
I got excited on that.
I don't blame you because that would have been. She has 2, you said?
Yes.
Ken, yeah, that would have been a very big play in the game, but unfortunately, walk.
Button with it. Around the screen. Pass for 3. Oh, long.
Well, that was a good 3. I mean, we got inside the defense, in the gap, kick out. Take that one.
Great defense.
Go right to the basket. Oh, boy.
She pulls up, had a look at maybe finding. McIntyre for three. No good. Lions with some empty possessions and a chance to either get within one or tie it. Let's see if UT can make them pay here with gusto. Lions applying a lot more ball pressure in the second half.
Adamori is just looking foul, though. I mean, you got to put your hands up. Do not hook her.
And a travel down low by Kim.
Good call.
She she was able to split the double, which I thought would be trouble.
Yeah, picked up the pivot foot on the process.
She picked up that foot.
Okay, now let's see in a half-court set now what they get. You get Button off the screen.
Looks like Lions.
Nice and spread out here. Here we go.
The screen, Ulrich looking to create, getting to the basket to Sash.
I like it. Oh.
Faded away on that one. Didn't go straight.
Again,
at
that's
the
what we were
basket.
saying about the scoring, going to the basket and completing plays in traffic is a skill. Not everybody's Isaiah Thomas, you know. Oh boy!
And
wow,
another
one.
travel on Kim.
Yep. And every time Kim travels, that gives Adamori another possession in the game because she fouls on every play. I mean, she's just trying to play her physical. I'm not. Not saying it's a bad decision, but every possession could be called a foul here.
The turnovers really starting to mount for UT. They had 8 in the first half and already several in this third quarter.
Keeping Leos in the game.
Button.
There we go.
Adamori.
That's what we want. That's what we want, Coach.
Great look.
That's the difference in a team right there. That's the difference.
She's been working hard defensively, and they finally rewarded her on offense by getting her a post touch. And the Lions are down 1.
With her, she makes them a really good offensive team. With the 3 guards they have, Sash making a couple jumpers here and there. All right.
Sullivan has been
a bear.
Really tough for UT today. Button to the basket. Got it. Great finish off the glass with the right hand.
Yep, not settling. Going to the basket. Quick offensive moves to the basket early in the shot clock.
Lions bench providing a lot of energy right now. And Sullivan scores it again.
Need better ball pressure. Can't be throwing lobs.
When the chips are down, Malia Sullivan's been the player for UT to make a lot of big plays.
She's been their key third or fourth player right now.
Ulrich to the basket. And one. They're going to give her that one and the foul. Coach Jesse from UT does not like that call. But Ulrich.
I think he's concerned about 2 parts of that call. Number one, the foul was earlier before the basket. And second of all, the possibility of a walk. So he's concerned about, he's talking about the dragging of the foot. And
Coach Cressito doesn't mind.
Yeah, exactly.
We'll be right back with Ulrich at a chance. So we are back. 3:50 left in this third quarter. Amanda Ulrich, 17 points. From the line, no good. And Ulrich is an 80% free throw shooter.
Yeah, had a chance to tie the game there.
Lions are still on a 16-5 run. Kin. Lions just really collapsing right around her.
Good ball pressure.
Button
yes.
is good. The Lions have taken
amazing
their first lead of the game here, late in the third quarter.
And we said Button has to get going. Well, she has. How many does she have this half? Because she's been taken off.
Button has 7 this quarter. 4 in the first and 7 this third quarter. Kin.
Now, if I'm Kin, I take her. Take out more and get that third foul on. Get it back
Tries
into
to
Kin.
repost.
Get it back into Kin.
Sullivan. Step back.
Oh, that's all right.
That time is no good. Adaramoye with the rebound. Here come the Lions. Simpson in the corner for 3. No good.
That would have been a dagger.
Wide open look. You got to take that one.
Yeah, that's a good shot. Plenty of time to set her feet.
Ramsey not as effective in this third quarter. Oh, the ball dribbled off McIntyre's foot. And they're going to call a kick on that one.
Yep.
So here's the same action they ran in the first half.
Yep.
3 above.
Yep. You got to play behind that. Yep.
And that's
that was
time they
better.
do play behind it.
That was a walk.
That was definitely a walk.
Yep. Good. She's rushing.
She took the chair out from under.
Yeah. But Celia Amora did a nice job of just standing,
job.
right? Didn't reach, kept her verticality, they call it, right? Straight up and down. And let them make a mistake. Let them make a great play. Don't foul them.
Button.
Take her. Go around. Yeah, keep going. Keep going. All right.
In and out. But McIntyre, that was kicked by Gusto as McIntyre tried to collect the rebound. So the Lions will get another possession.
Notice how Jay Jamoke had got a hand on that rebound, kicked it out, right? Again, a little thing, but when you got your best rebound on the floor rather on the bench, good things happen.
Definitely helps. McIntyre around the screen now. Tries to split it, and Kin takes care of that one. And then Ulrich fouls Gusto on the way up the court.
Sasha had a terrible foul. They had the numbers there.
That's only 2 on Ulrich. And only 2 fouls for St. Leo this quarter. So under 2 minutes left. Lions up 1. Gusto and McIntyre. Ramsey hasn't done much. Been quiet in this third quarter. That time,
Simpson
draws the foul on Simpson.
I like Simpson's effort, though, on defense. Getting down in her stance, getting through screens. Good effort there. Just, that was probably a foul. Can't see that from here, but it's very tempting to foul on on difficult contested shots. You know, if you could learn to not foul on difficult shots, you're really doing your team a service, because most of the time people miss.
Right. That was a turnaround fadeaway jumper.
That was a tough one. Yeah. And she had played her well for 5 seconds and go into the basket and then just stuck her hand in there.
So there's 2 more for Ramsey. And UT back up. And now we've got a moving screen. Oh, that's not the foul you want for St. Leo. That's going to be 4.
3, 4. 4th personal. Got to get her out.
And here's where St. Leo's had a tough time.
Yep.
Just, without her presence down low.
That's a tough foul. I didn't see it, but it was away from the ball. And again, that's an example of knowing where you are on the floor, and to steal a phrase from Bill Bradley back in the day, and knowing the score, knowing the situation. Don't away from the ball push someone.
Back into Kin. But a great job by Ulrich to come over and help. Button now to the basket. The C's part, and she gets fouled by Gusto.
I like how she's taking the ball to the basket.
Well, just go to the basket.
Very nice.
She's 6 or
Ouch.
7 inches taller than Maya Gusto.
Maybe,
Go to the
yeah,
basket.
Exactly.
Get to the line. She's an excellent free throw shooter.
And Button also, they know she can shoot, so you got to stop. You got to give up something. So if they're going to take away your jumper, go to the basket.
And she has done that well
in this quarter. Wow.
But
I don't think she's made a jump shot. I think everything's been going to the basket.
Button now with 13, 9 in this quarter.
Yep, and her average is close to that.
So, Lions now back up 1 as we go back and forth late in this third quarter.
Alex's average is 15, so she's a basket away from her average after only having 2 in the first quarter.
We feel like this is a critical time for the Lions to keep this thing
Yeah.
where it is and go into the fourth with the lead.
You see how they're extending the pressure a little bit now? They're guarding a little bit further out from the basket and getting the hands up. Another foul. Got to play defense without fouling.
And that'll put Ramsey to the line.
Yeah, it's early for those seeded fouls here. St. Leo already has 5 team fouls with
46 seconds.
Yep, so they're in the bonus. Yep.
They are in the bonus.
That's going to be a key part of this game now, the foul trouble.
So shooting 2 is Ramsey. Excellent free throw shooter, 83% on the year.
Yeah, Ramsey's got a nice game. All parts of her game very solid. Shooting 46% from 3, Ramsey. 46%. 83% from the free throw line. Averaging 12 points a game, 70 assists, 27 turnovers only. Boy, take her right now on an 18. First pick. Down the park.
Wow.
I got her. Got her.
It starts with guard play.
Yeah, on this level especially.
So UT back up 1 as the team's trading free throws here late in this quarter.
Ooh.
McIntyre to Button. Button. Now Ramsey taking the responsibility to try to lock down. Great look on the screen. It's no good. And unable to collect the rebound.
There's 3 layups. I mean,
got to finish at the bucket there because that's a nice look for
now they're
Button.
contested. They're not easy. They're contested layups. But if you're going to play post, got to make your layups.
So UT with a chance to extend that lead and get some breathing room here on the final possession of the third quarter.
Nice play.
Jones, no good. Lions,
let's go.
Have a chance here. UT didn't hold for the last shot. And then a reach-in foul, but that'll be a smart foul because
that was a smart foul. They sort of take the ball out of bounds.
Now the Lions only have 2.5 seconds to set something up here. Who do you go to here, Coach?
Well, you go to the inbounder. I'd say whoever takes it out, all right,
you like
throw it in, and then I like going for the inbounder. Let's see how it goes here.
Well, they're not guarding the inbounder, so this could definitely work. Ulrich.
Nope.
And it's blocked.
Oh,
she had a little bit more time than she thought, I think, to get around that screen. But
and again, if she would have went right back to
a very productive half for the Lions. They outscore UT 20-12, and they cut that lead down to 1. We'll be back for an exciting fourth quarter at the Marion Bowman Center after this. All right, we are back. And one thing to look at going into the fourth quarter, UT shooting 55% from the field, Harry. Lions only 35%, but the Lions are only down 1 because
free throw shooting, I'd say, in turnovers, right? I mean, you got the stats there, right? The turnovers are uncharacteristically high for Tampa, and the free throw shooting uncharacteristically low. Ooh, I like that post-up play by Coach. After the timeout, got a shot.
Good look, but unable to convert with Button, so it's a 1-point game.
Come on, Sash, get your hands up.
Lions have only turned the ball over 5 times.
Oh, man,
and there's the
don't foul. All right.
No good.
Good pass.
So Ulrich did a good job of coming over to help, but then the third defender was a little late getting over.
Yeah, nice play by Kim reading that and knowing she was double teamed, so she knew on the opposite block somebody had to be up. I don't even know if she looked. She just threw it.
And Sullivan with a nice cut once again.
And how about Sullivan playing a solid game overall?
So she is up to 13 points on 6 of 10 from the field, 7 boards, 2 assists.
Averaging 12, 13 a game, so she's at her average, but there's a quarter left.
So UT back up 3. McIntyre to Button. Ulrich got a little bit quiet towards the end of that third quarter. They're going to need some points from her in this fourth quarter. There's a 3 long. Good defense by Gusto.
Yeah, contested 3 late in the shot clock. Again, try to get something a little earlier in the shot clock with quicker movements to the basket, right? And kick out. So you get a little bit of uncontested shot early in the shot clock.
They love this action with Sullivan on the high-low down to Kin, but that pass wasn't there.
Yep.
Maybe the length of Button made that a tougher pass.
On the perimeter, pressure ball? Pressure was, or Gardner. I didn't see who was guarding
Pressure.
Kin.
Button was on the pressure.
Oh, okay, good. Question is here, how long do you wait for Adamari? I say you can wait as long as possible now. You go, oh, his Button.
Boy, that was a contested 3, but the ball goes off of Kin.
And now, last couple of possessions, right? The Lions, mediocre shots. So that's calling it nice, right? Mediocre shots. Let's see if they can get back what they did earlier in the second half.
Get to the bucket.
Get to the basket.
Ulrich trying, but Gusto, really quick feet stay in front.
He's solid.
Now travel on Button. She apparently picked up her pivot foot there.
So three lost possessions in a row. 2 bad shots and a walk. So that 1-point lead now is already 3. And with the ball is Tampa.
Kin, the jumper, no good. I think if you're St. Leo, you live with her taking an 18-foot jumper.
Absolutely.
Coach
I like that timeout. I like it.
Needs a timeout to kind of just get everything back under control
and get a good shot. They haven't had a good shot in a while. And when they started the quarter with a good shot, but missed a layup.
Well, we will be back to see what. So we are back. If you would have told Coach Cressito, Coach, you're going to be shooting 18 of 54 from the field and 5 of 20 from 3, and you'll be down 3 with the ball with 8 minutes left, would he have taken it?
Absolutely. And right here, I think is going to be interesting. If I'm Coach Cressio, this is a crazy idea, Coach Jess. Play zone for 1 possession. Because, Coach Cressito is coming up with a good play here to get a wide open shot. You use the timeout to get a good play, but Coach Jeff's sitting over there and getting paid. He doesn't do what I told him to do.
They're into man-to-man, it looks like.
Yeah, he is. I just came up with a crazy idea, hoping I was going to get lucky for once.
Ulrich.
But they, usually Coach is able to get us a little bit better shots after timeouts. Here's one. Oh, now.
Kin sticks her hand in and Gusto to the basket. No good, but there's Ramsey with a nice rebound.
Does everything.
Lions.
And runs the show.
Unable to come up with that board, and UT gets another possession.
It's 4 straight possessions without a decent shot by the Lions.
Sullivan travels down low.
As you mentioned, Frank, Tampa, the Spartans, the Spartans are keeping the Lions in the game.
They've now turned the ball over 18 times, and there's still 7.5 minutes left to go in this one.
Is there something interesting about the Spartans and the Lions? Should I make some reference? I mean, you're a political science guy. You're not a history guy, but I thought we could make some sort of reference to the Spartans and the Lions.
Maybe in the Gladiator race.
Gladiator,
I'm not
right,
sure.
right. Oh,
3 for Ulrich. In and out. That would have tied it.
That was from deep. I mean, the
was
people in the first
City.
row, for the people in the first row, the boosters who give the big bucks, they could have touched her in the back there.
So UT up 3. They haven't been able to extend this lead with St. Leo unable to score early in this quarter.
5 possessions without a basket.
Ramsey with it.
Tampa's keeping them in the game, though.
There's the 3. No good. Kin with the rebound. Turns and scores with all the contact. UT back up 5. Ulrich to the basket. And that one is blocked out of bounds. She was looking for a foul. I think a good idea to go to the basket, but Kin smart not to foul.
Yep. There we go. Game's on the line here. Coach says, okay, it's already 5. We don't want it to get 7 and 9. The game will be over. So he's going without Amori, right?
And
I like it. Because you can wait another minute and the game will be over. So I think that's the right move, Coach.
Let's see what the Lions can draw up here on this baseline out of bounds. McIntyre. Screen action.
Another screen. Whoa.
Nice look under the basket.
Take her.
Ulrich. Great switch, but Ulrich just kept going and drew the foul.
Yeah, but that was by sheer will. She said,
that was force of will.
Yeah, I like it.
Because I think UT did a great job of switching Gusto off with Ramsey.
Yep.
Just a tough move.
And the shot clock, there's not much you can do there except that. So, and Tampa's sort of helping him out there by fouling with a couple seconds left in the shot clock. But
it's a veteran move to fight and get to the basket.
From Secaucus, New Jersey. I grew up 5 minutes from Secaucus. So was a city of pig farms until the 1950s, till suburbia.
Well, your fellow Garden Stater cuts it to 3.
There you go. Secaucus.
So, something to think about here, Harry. UT does not use their... And there's a foul on Ulrich.
That was a foul. Yeah, you go
trying
over
to get around that screen.
You're better off just going behind it if you're going to do that.
But something to think about, almost 3 of UT's players have played the entire game. Is that something late in this game that...
Well, you would think they would get tired, but the pace, I think the pace they play, it's not a problem. So that's just my gut feeling that if they played up and down, it would be a bigger problem, but they don't. They walk it up. So it shouldn't be too big. And they're 20-year-old athletic women who we only wish we were half as good a shape as them. Maybe you are, Frank. You're a lot older than me. A lot younger than me.
UT is playing at a pace that would make
Tony
Bennett at Virginia happy, I think.
Tony Bennett. I like it. Or make Tony Bennett his age, the real Tony Bennett. No, what was that?
They're going to call the 5th foul.
Oh,
they won't call the basket, but boy.
Oh, that was just.
That's a rough way to get your 5th.
There was hardly any, of all the stuff that goes on, that was hardly any contact there. But okay. There was probably 10 that she did whack somebody and didn't get the foul. So, but that's a key, a 3-point game.
Harry, if you're a player and you have 4 fouls, you go to the officials and say, make sure my 5th one
is worth
it.
Well, You have to make sure you get your money's worth on your fifth one, yeah.
So the Lions have committed 3 fouls in this fourth quarter. The jumper from Gusto is no good. Ulrich with it. Some friendly fire. Simpson comes with a knock in the face, but she's going to tough it out here. So the Lions, really, they need to keep up now. They need to score because they're going to have a tough time stopping Kin. Simpson to the basket. Oh, Kin erases that one.
That's the fourth or fifth time that Harris went to the basket.
Holy smokes.
And did not score. But I like the aggressive move, Elena. I like the aggression. Good move.
Usually, if you go right at a shot blocker, you can cause some problems. And
there's another one.
There's another one.
King got her again.
Defensively taking over in this fourth quarter.
Yep, she got her again.
Now she wants the ball on offense. Will Ramsey get it to her? Not yet. Ulrich up
Lions
top.
doing a little better pressure, better job of making them start the offense outside. Ramsey.
And that one's blocked. Great defense by Simpson. McIntyre trying to get to the basket, but good transition D by UT. Ulrich goes to the basket and Gusto. The travel. I will say these officials like calling travels.
Yes, that was...
Not sure that looked like a travel.
Yeah, I'd have to see that one again. I mean, she does do that sort of semi-Euro step. I would give this ref credit that if she has not seen Amanda play a lot, I could see how she could call that a travel. I'm not saying it is, but I could see how she could think it is. She's got that, again, Euro step, that little at the end.
Right.
No foul.
Tough defense from the Lions. Oh, they turned the corner.
Yep, nice
and
play.
The foul there at the end. Great.
Got ourselves a good game, though.
Yeah.
A 3-point game, 4 minutes left. It's a good game.
Great.
In the 50s, which is more to Tampa's liking, I think. I think the Lions wanted to get this in the 70s.
Well, you know, Harry, it's been played at not exactly the fastest pace, but the teams have been relatively efficient on offense with 2 exceptions. The Lions having a tough time scoring, but not turning the ball over and getting the line. UT shooting well, but turning the ball over.
Yep. Look at this.
Wow.
And their free throw shooting has been in the 50s.
They have not been able to really convert from the free throw line. They're now 12 of 22.
Way below their average. Go to the basket.
Button gets it to go. The Lions have cut it to 1 with just under 4 left. We're all set up for a grandstand finish, Harry.
I'm glad I would have paid to watch this. I'm glad I didn't because I'm incredibly cheap. But I would have paid to watch the game. It's a good game.
Sullivan.
Ooh.
Look at that, Harry. When they absolutely need something, she's the person that's provided it for them all game.
Yeah, unsung hero for the Spartans.
McIntyre to the basket. No good.
Yep.
And that one goes off Harris. Good drive. Just
I like,
unable to
again,
finish.
going to the basket hard early in the shot clock, getting a good shot. It's better than waiting and then getting a crummy shot with 5 seconds left on the shot clock. So, not bad.
Crucial defensive possession for the Lions to keep this one in a 1-possession game. Sullivan trying to take Button to the basket. Oh, my.
Oh.
What a shot.
Looking like Adrian Dantley.
Boy, oh, boy.
Wow.
That's 18 now for Sullivan.
It's got a little bit of the Brittany Griner look with the tats and the hair, and right?
Oh, almost a turnover with Ulrich. Back to Button. McIntyre. Under 10 left. Harris blocked again by Kin. And Kin is enjoying this defensive effort in the second half, in the fourth quarter in particular. McIntyre almost comes away with the steal. Gusto now to the basket. Looks for Kin. who puts it in.
Big basket.
Ulrich attacks.
Oh.
Unable to put it in. UT now up 7 with the ball and 2 minutes left. They can drain some clock.
Yeah, they can ice it here with a good possession. I like that timeout by just good call by
Jesse.
Coach
Gets
Jesse.
that timeout.
Good timeout.
So with 1:44 left, UT has taken a 7-point lead. 6-0 run for them. We'll see if they can close it out after this. And we are back for the final 104 seconds of this one at the Marion Bowman Center. UT gets the ball into Kin. Sullivan. Bring up Diaz. Simpson trying to cut off Ramsey. Good defense there by Button. With 1 second on the shot clock, if I'm the Lions, I got to look for Kin. But Gusto gets the shot off and makes it.
Dagger.
A huge 3 that pushes the lead to 10. Simpson. Ulrich. Lions need to get going here. The 3-pointer is good. Cuts the lead back down to 7. The Lions take a timeout. Boy, that 3
that was
off
dagger.
the screen with a second left on the shot clock by Gusto.
Yeah, so it's a double. It's a double dagger. It's not just the 3 points. It was 1 second on the shot clock. Could have had a turnover just with playing 1 more second of defense. But and how about Gusto coming from downtown?
How hard is it, Harry, to guard a team in the half court where they have 5 players that can cause you damage?
Well, I think it's very difficult. But I think what the Spartans have is depth. Different kinds of depth. They have some people that can score on the perimeter. They have some people that can score in the interior. They have some people who can take the ball to the basket. They have some people who can shoot like wide open shots like Gusto there. I like their variety of scoring. It's not just, that they have high point totals or whatever. It's how they score, and the diversity of their scoring is very important, especially in a half-court game. And frankly, St. Leo's doesn't have that. They don't have diversity of scoring. They got 3 guards that can score, and that's about it. Their interior scoring has just not been good this year, and they got to get more out of the interior to be able to compete, I think, against teams like Tampa. Oh, you got a chance.
That's a double dribble. That's a double dribble.
Yep.
Great pressure from the Lions. Lauren McCray came in to play defense there. And did a great job, and she's going to stay in for this offensive possession.
They don't play offense and defense with her. That's what's interesting.
Well, the Lions just going with no center here on offense. They're just going to play with basically 5 perimeter players.
Well, it's Button.
Button.
Take it to the basket.
Lions need to get a bucket.
Got to go to the basket.
Possession.
There you go.
Takes it in, and Kin, that time, alters the shot, does not get called for the foul. Button was trying to draw it. And now UT with the ball in the front court. Lions not electing to foul here. They're going to play it out on defense. With the way UT's been shooting free throws, there's an option there.
Yeah, I probably would have fouled there.
Sullivan to the basket.
There we go.
And it's good.
Sullivan has dominated the game, all aspects of the game. Frankly, the Leos had their chances. As poorly as the Spartans shot from the free throw line, as how many turnovers that the Spartans had. Leo's, I think this is the closest they're going to get to beating this team because you go down to Tampa, they're not going to play this poorly, frankly, and they're not going to shoot that from the free throw line at home.
I think that one thing that St. Leo can think about, they shot 31% from the field today, Harry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And, a lot of those shots were interior shots.
Right.
I'll guarantee that Leo missed 10 layups.
And Ulrich unable to convert that one from the Lion logo, basically. And UT will call a timeout with 9.
And you know why he does that now, Frank? To see that by calling a timeout there, he gets the ball up here out of bounds. He doesn't have to deal with them maybe stealing the ball and going in. So excellent timeout by Coach Chess. I like Tom Chess. I think he's got the game under control. He plays a style that's really good for his players, and they are going to be tough down the stretch.
Well, I think one thing that for UT to maybe wonder about over the long haul of a season, they have 5 players that play almost the entire game.
Well, that's a good point. Right? Yeah, you're right. The depth, they have to work on their depth a little, developing some of their depth.
So I would say that would be, they play at a slower pace, which enables them to play those players. But over a long SSC season, you're going to have injuries.
Yep.
You're going to have nights where people get in foul trouble. And other teams that play at a higher tempo might, put them in.
I think you're right. Yep.
A little bit of danger.
Now the question is, do they have any games where, they're easier games that they can develop the depth? In the league, usually you don't get blowouts. I mean, because people know you, they scout you, they know your tendencies, and a lot of league games are very close in every league, right? This is my favorite player, though, one that is, Miss Ramsey here has got game.
So Ramsey now going for her 14th point.
But she just does everything right.
14 points, 8 rebounds, 5 assists.
Yeah, and I didn't have to look at the stat sheet. I'm just watching the game. I didn't know what she had, and she knows what's going on. She's directing people. She makes good decisions, takes care of the ball. In our bar league next year, Frank, we're picking her first in the bar league in Tampa.
Sounds good.
We're picking her.
Sounds good. I have to get in shape for that.
No, my bar league days are way over. It's a good thought.
So the Lions bringing it up. Kennedy Livenoff in the game. Lauren McCrae stays in the game. Here's Amanda Ulrich. Scores it. And she'll have a game-high 24 points, Harry. Didn't always get a ton of help, and had a tough day from 3, only 4 from 12.
And how much, what we get out of McIntyre in the second half? That's what I'd like to see, because she didn't get many shots in the second half. Now, Button did have a great third quarter. And I just think the key, again, was the variety in the ways that Tampa scores and the limited ways in which St. Leo scores, because they have such depth in the way they score, inside, outside, driving to the basket. And it's hard to pick a player of the game because Kin had a great game, Ramsey had a great game, but I think I'd still go with Sullivan, if I had to. What's her stat line, Sullivan's stat line?
Sullivan just came out of the game, but she had 20 points. So she led them in points. Sydney Kin had 11 rebounds, and Maya Gusto had 11 assists.
Yeah, see, so that's what we're saying. The depth of the different variety of talents that Tampa has is very impressive. They're not one-dimensional, and that's really good, over the course of the season. Even Gusto, right? Giusto.
Yep.
Gusto. I'm sorry, Gusto family. I'm very sorry. And you would think, I would know how to. I think that's Maya Gusto. Is that Italian? You'd think I'd know. I mean, I'm from New Jersey. You'd think I'd know Italian.
It's a good thing they give us the pronunciation guide. I was not sure. I was not sure whether to go with Giusto or Gusto.
Okay, well, you should know, aren't you?
I am.
You should know. But I should know too. I apologize to the Gusto family. But anyway, your daughter is a hell of a player. She's spunky. She can shoot. She knows what she's doing, and she's going to be a high draft choice in our bar league.
So that will do it here from the Marion Bowman Center. The final is 68-59. St. Leo unable to overcome a poor shooting night and unable to overcome a UT team that can really score the ball in the half court.
Execution. Very good execution.
Harry, we will catch the Lions this weekend. They'll be back in action here at home, hopefully, to get back to winning ways.
Are you doing a game Saturday? Are you doing a game Saturday?
I'm not sure yet. I've got to check the schedule.
I thought I was, but then again, I didn't think I was tonight, and so I'm here. So you never know. We'll see.
We're glad we had you, and we will be back later, but
we got to get some popcorn. We have excellent popcorn. If people want to come to the game, then make sure you get the popcorn.
Plenty of seats available. Thanks for watching. Go Lions. We will see you back next time.